introducing today is called the mining race, and this is the fastest driven Bitcoin movement that you'll see around. As I said, it allows people to get into Bitcoin mining through a simple application on the App Store, and you can just literally get involved with around 5 clicks. So before I go into this, just a quick disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not your financial advisor, and any business has risks, and you should always go into business with the understanding that nothing is guaranteed. Now, why are we talking about Bitcoin? Well, it's because the world is talking about Bitcoin right now. There was just a convention that Mr. Donald Trump, said to the world on TV live that they are going to be the leaders of Bitcoin. So it's not just me that's talking about Bitcoin, it's the governments and the world leaders are very, very excited about Bitcoin. I'll explain why as we go on. But just to give you an insight, Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it's limited supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin ever produced, which means that as more and more people want it, the demand increases, but the supply always stays the same. So therefore the price has to go up. And this is what we're going to be seeing. And this is what we've seen over the past 10, 15 years. Bitcoin has consistently gone up over time. So meet the founders of Mining Race and IconX. These visionaries are the ones that have created this application. They are experts in the field of fintech and blockchain, and they've made it so simple for us, each and every one of us, to get involved in Bitcoin mining and earning Bitcoin on a daily basis. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can go and Google the Mining Race, and you will see over 300 press releases about this company and their achievements, such as the likes of Bitcoin.com, Bitcoin News 24/7, GDNI. They've had many publications. In fact, just recently, they was nominated for one of the leading sustainable businesses in the Middle East. On top of that, one of the founders have actually been interviewed by Dubai Chambers of Commerce, and he gave, his vision of the company and the Bitcoin, operating from the UAE and around the world. Now, we've actually been nominated for the leading tech startup in the UAE by Dubai Chambers, and this is the fastest growing Bitcoin movement around. Okay, this is a one of a kind platform on the App Store, and you will be able to benefit from this, right from your phone. So why are we interested in Bitcoin mining rather than just buying Bitcoin? Because when you buy Bitcoin, you are open to the volatility of the price going up and down. And for people that have a long-term vision and know where Bitcoin is going, that might not worry you. But for majority of the people, when they see the price going down, you get fearful, emotions come in, and you end up selling at a loss. And this is why 95% of people lose money in crypto, because they bring their emotions into it. They don't really have the knowledge and the education to understand where crypto is going and how it, the characteristics of Bitcoin. So the beautiful thing about mining Bitcoin is that it's very low risk. You are accumulating Bitcoin on a daily basis from the transactions that are going on in the Bitcoin, industry. And people are buying, selling, and sending Bitcoin on a daily basis. You being a miner actually gets paid for those transactions. So like I said, it's a lot less risk, and we don't care about the price. We just keep accumulating Bitcoin on a daily basis. Now, this is a one-stop shop for your application. It's got a non-custodial wallet, which basically means that only you have access to your funds, your assets. Only you can withdraw your funds, nobody else. And even if the app, was to disappear for whatever reason, you can go online and you can recover your non-custodial wallet, right online without the application. So you are very, reassured that this is a safe way to accumulate Bitcoin. It has all of the security on the application, the ease of transfers through a QR code scanner, and you have different multi-chain Bitcoins on there, so you can hold Ethereum and Bitcoin and BNB and USDT all on the application. So the mining industry, since it started, has revenued over 55 billion to date, and over 10 billion in profits has been paid out to miners. And what this application does, the Mining Race, it connects the mining industry with people like me and you through the application. They take care of all of the technical side, the experience and the skills that someone would need to get into mining. They take care of all of that. We just invest on the application, buy our mining power, and then we are set up, ready to go and earning on a daily basis. So there's generally two ways that you get involved in mining. Number one is you buy full machines, which generally start around $5,000 and above, or you can hire or lease a portion of the power of a machine for a certain amount of days, and in this case, 90 days. So it's like, for example, the example of buying a car and hiring a car. If you hire a car, you can pay a lot less, and you benefit from the car for a certain amount of time, then you give it back. And if you buy a car, yes, it costs a lot more, but you can benefit from the car for a long term. And that's exactly the same with this. If you buy a full machine of around $5,000 and above, you will benefit from that machine for around 4 to 5 years, getting paid daily. But if you're not in that situation yet where you can invest for a full machine, you can have something called speed mining or stable mining. And this is hiring a portion of a power of a machine for a certain amount of days, which is 90 days in this example. Now, we have two options when it comes to the mining cards, the speed mining or the stable mining. And it's called speed cards or stable cards. And the difference of these two is, if you're someone who is still a little bit nervous of Bitcoin price going up and down, we would recommend you stable mining, stable cards. If you understand the potential of where Bitcoin can go, we recommend you speed mining. So it's up to you whether you want to take the small risk of Bitcoin going temporarily down, or you just want to be in and make your 118% in dollar value. Then you would go for stable cards. Speed mining is 118% paid in Bitcoin, and stable cards are 118% paid in dollar value. So whatever you put in, you get out 118% in dollar value. So this will be explained more when you go back to the person that invited you. They will give you, some examples, and we have a calculator to show how much you put in and how much you get out, for example. Now, to get involved in the mining, app, you need a license. Okay, you can download the app free of charge, but to make money from mining, you need a license. And these licenses start from $100, which gives you access to be able to buy up to 2 mining cards, all the way up to $1,000 license, which this gives you access to buy up to 40 mining cards right now. It used to be 20, but you can actually buy up to 40 mining cards and up to 15 machines. So it just depends on what your investment appetite is. You can choose the right license, and you can always upgrade as your appetite increases later on as well. Now, these licenses, they give you access, like I said, to purchase mining cards. It gives you exclusive access to mining machines if you want to get into buying full machines. You will also have the potential to earn a grid bonus, which I'll explain as we go on. You have all the support and setup from the company. They will take care of everything for you. And you can also earn from affiliates, from recommending and referring as well, which I'll also go into. So to get started, it's very, very simple. You download the app from the App Store or the Google Play Store. And then you would, put in the referral code of the person that invited you. Then you buy your license and your mining power with either bank cards, Visa, MasterCard, or various different cryptocurrencies, and you are ready to go. You're set up. It's literally that simple. Download the app, sign up with your name, phone number, email, put the referral code of the person that introduced you, buy your license, buy your mining, and you are now set up, and you will start earning on a daily basis and accumulating Bitcoin in your wallet. Now, for those people that like something and then they like to share it, for example, I know everybody on the call has recommended a restaurant in their life. You've recommended a gym, you've recommended a salon, a beauty place, you've recommended a movie. We do it naturally. Right now we can get paid for recommending things, and this is called affiliate marketing or referral marketing or word of mouth marketing. And we have an aspect in this business that you can do that. It's not necessary, you don't need to do it, but if you do it, you will get paid for it. So we have 4 different ways that you can get paid for recommending other people to benefit from the mining industry. we have direct bonus, network bonus, grid bonus, and rank rewards. And I'll go through each one in this presentation. So first of all, we have a direct bonus. Now, any person that you recommend to this application and they buy a license, you will make 10% instant bonus. So if you recommend someone and they buy $1,000 license, you make $100. If they buy a $300 license, you make $30. And if they buy a $100 license, you make $10. On top of that, any devices that are bought from your referral, let's say they buy one machine at $5,000, you would make 5% direct bonus from that as well. So that would be $250. If someone buys a stable mining card, you will also make 5% bonus from that as well. So these are great ways to make, income just by referring other people and helping them to get set up and get started and help them to make money. You will automatically make money for yourself as well. Now, we also have a network bonus, which is paid out on what we call a binary. And that basically just means that you have a left and a right team or a left and a right network. So let's say you introduce your best friend and you put them on your left and they buy a $1,000 license. You would make $100 direct bonus. Then let's say you introduced your partner and they bought a $300 license. You would make a $30 direct bonus. Now you have a left and a right. You have a $1,000 person on your left and a $300 person on your right. And what the company does, it pays you 10% of the least side. So in this case, the $300 is the less amount. So now you get paid another 10% of $300, which is another $30. And this is an income that comes, week to week. Wherever you build your network, the company will look at your left and right and pay you 10% of the least amount. Okay. Now we have something very exciting, which has just recently been introduced, which is not only does your the licenses go towards the networking volumes, also 10% of the mining volume goes towards the binary, the left and right volumes, and also 10% of the stable mining cards goes towards the volume as well. So here's an example. Let's say someone bought $1,000 license. $1,000 would go to the volume. Someone bought a machine at $5,200, $520 would go towards your network volume. And if someone bought $2,000 worth of stable mining, $200 would go towards your network volume, and you would get paid 10% of that. Okay, so this is an amazing upgrade that the company's done, and it's made it there for people like me and you to make great income from networking. And this is the example of the left and right that I just gave. You've got $80,000 on your left, $50,000 on your right. The company then pays you 10% of the less amount, which is 10% of 50,000, which is 5,000. That then goes to zero. 50,000 gets minus from the 80 and rolls on 30,000 to the next week. And then now you have 30 on one side starting the next week and zero on the other side. So you would just build your weaker side, the volume on that side. So the next income we have is called rank rewards. And this is a one-time bonus for reaching the positions. So when someone reaches star 600, by just accumulating $600 on their left of license or mining and stable mining, volume, and $600 on their right, they will, achieve the position of star 6. They will open up a grid bonus up to 4 levels, which I'll explain what that is in a short while. And there's no reward at that particular position. The next position we have is star 2000, and this is where you now receive a $100 reward, and you also open up 6 levels on the grid bonus. And then, going forward, team coordinator, $300 bonus, 8 levels, team leader, $1,000 bonus, up to 10 levels on the grid bonus. So what is the grid bonus? Let's say you introduce somebody and they buy a $1,000 license. It could be a $100 license, could be 300, could be 1,000, whatever. Now they choose to buy $5,000 worth of mining power. That $5,000 that a person's purchased, they will make 118% of that. And you, being the person that directly sponsored that person, you will make 4% on that 118%, which is absolutely incredible. and they are what we call your grid level 1 because you directly sponsored them directly. Now, if your sponsor who you've sponsored sponsors someone else, that would be your grid level 2, and whatever mining power that person buys, you will be entitled to 2% of that 118%. So just imagine, you introduce someone and they buy $50,000 worth of mining power. That 50,000 would accumulate 118%, which if I just do quick maths, 50,000 times 118% is $59,000 that person would make themselves. You being the person that sponsored them would make 4% equivalent of the 59,000, which would be $2,360 just for referring someone and helping them to make money. So you can earn on the grid bonus down to 20 levels, meaning that the person that you introduce is level 1, the person that they introduce is level 2, all the way down to 20 levels. And the good thing about this is that you can invite an unlimited amount of people on level 1. So if you want to invite one person, no problem. You're making 4% of one person's mining power. If you invite 100 people, you are making 4% of 100 people's mining power. Now, let's say over the course of a year, you invite one person and they buy $10,000 worth of mining, just over a year, okay? And let's say you do that 10 times. That would mean you have $100,000 worth of volume in mining. And that would generate 118%, which is 118,000, and you would be entitled to 4% of that. So 118,000 times by 4%, that means $4,720 every 90 days that person is doing mining, okay? So this is a great income. I'm super excited about this. Myself, I've introduced now over 30 people direct. I'm getting 4% of 30 people, and it's growing every single day. So just imagine what you can achieve with this. Now, this is a comparison of the stable mining and speed mining. So as you can see, the speed mining gives you 118% in Bitcoin value. The stable mining gives you 118% in dollar value, okay? So it just depends if you want to, have the long-term thinking of Bitcoin going up and up and up, I would go for speed mining. If you just want to, have 118% and not worry about the Bitcoin price going up and down, I would recommend stable mining. This duration is 90 days for speed mining and approximately 90 days for stable mining, because if you achieve 118% in 2 months, 60 days, then you are finished. You've fulfilled your stable mining cards. And if, let's say, 90 days comes and you've only made 116%, it will carry on a little bit longer until you reach that 118%. The direct bonus on stable mining is 5%. Network volume from stable mining and devices is 10%. And we also have auto renew option on the stable mining. So that means that as soon as you've accumulated a little bit of income, now you can actually put that towards buying another stable mining card, or if it accumulates the full value of the stable mining card, it will automatically purchase another one for you and increase your earning potential. The payout for speed mining is when it reaches a 0.05005 minimum of Bitcoin, it transfers to your wallet. With the stable mining, as soon as it reaches 0.002 Bitcoin, it transfers to your wallet. So the payout of stable mining is a lot quicker into your possession, and this is the comparison there. So guys, I hope it made some sense. We don't expect you to understand 100% of what I've just said, not even 15% of what I've just said. What I want you to take away in summary is that this is an opportunity for you to get involved in Bitcoin. And there's 2 ways to get involved in Bitcoin. You can just buy it from an exchange and have the risk of the price going up and down, or you can be part of the mining industry, which we don't care about the price because we're just accumulating Bitcoin on a daily basis. You do this all through an application on the App Store. You get set up within 5 clicks, and all you need to do is purchase your license, purchase how much power you want from the mining, and that's it. They take care of everything else, and you just start making Bitcoin or dollars on a daily basis. So with that being said, guys, go back to the people that's invited you on the call. Ask them any questions that you have. We've got Telegram groups, we've got WhatsApp app groups, we've got social media platforms. So you can reach out to us anywhere and anytime. That being said, guys, my name is Daniel Islam. I will see you next week. We have an exclusive training to show you exactly how to build this business to a next level and expand it all over the world. Why do you want to do that? Because the power of leverage. You see, McDonald's, they don't make billions because they've got one store. They make billions because they've got 38,000 plus stores all around the world. And you can also franchise your business, not by paying another 500K to open another store. No, all you have to do is just invite someone and tell them there's an opportunity here. So with that being said, we'll see you next week at the same time. Thank you very much, and God bless.